What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking about the industry a little bit. So I got a guy here from my barber school video asking me a couple questions. I thought this would be a good video to make because these are some good questions he's asking. So actually I'll answer his first question. Did you provide haircuts to customers on the job for the employer? No, I did not. I don't really believe in free haircuts after you graduate barber school. You gotta at least charge something. Maybe when you're starting out, you obviously gotta give some free haircuts just to, you know, practice and whatnot and get your reps in. But as far as after school and whatnot, no, like at least charge like $15 or like $10 or something, just so you can get them cheap and you can get your clients in and make some money also. You find cutting your own hair is good experience? Yes, I do. I think there's any better way to practice than on yourself, because you'll be more meticulous and you'll be more into it, I guess. You want to make sure your hair yourself looks pretty much perfect or exactly the way you want it. So I definitely think trying new things on your own hair is a really good idea for sure. What are your pros and cons of working in the industry? So when I think of pros and cons, let's start off with the pros first. So I think the pros are definitely that you get to meet a lot of great people, but you also will meet not a lot of great people, but that way when you meet the good people, you really appreciate them and you really want them to come back to you and whatnot. So I think definitely meeting a lot of great people is a pro. Also a pro is that you'll always have the skill. It's weird though, I never really think about the pros and cons of barbering because it's like hard to pick out pros and cons. When it comes to barbering, I feel like you just have to really enjoy barbering for what it is. The best way I can describe it is I really don't see barbering as work anymore. All I kind of see it as, oh, I gotta go cut hair for 8 hours or 5 hours and then I just gotta go home. I really don't categorize it as work. I just categorize it as like, I gotta go to this place and just cut hair and meet my clients or see my, you know, eventually I don't want to even call them my clients. I just want to call them my friends, you know what I mean? So I just want to, like, you know, go there, see 10 people, have nice conversations with 10 people, and then just go home later, you know what I mean? I guess what I'm trying to say here is that eventually work won't feel like work, and that's the biggest pro. And with any job, there's going to be cons. So I guess you always just got to try to see the good. There's no health benefits. Yes, I guess that probably is the biggest con about barbering. So probably like the bigger chain barbershops probably have some sort of healthcare for you. I work just at a regular local barbershop, so we don't. But I'm pretty sure maybe you'd have to ask where you're working. Maybe they do, but yeah, there are no health benefits, so I guess that is the downside. As much as that is the downside, I really do think still the good still outweighs the bad. The last question was say goodbye to breaks and lunch break. So the thing with that is, like, you could always book yourself a break. Like, no one's gonna say no. So here's something that my director told us when we were in barber school. So she was talking about, if you want to build your clientele fast, then you gotta be always pretty much in the barbershop at all times. Like, you could miss out a client because you want to go and eat a sandwich. That's pretty much what she said. Like if a client walks in and you're just about to go on your break and they didn't make an appointment and you're the only one free, but that time period where you're free is your lunch break, would you rather go and eat your lunch or gain a potential client? It's pretty obvious you would try to gain the potential client. So I've actually had to do that sometimes. Like I've missed lunch breaks. I've stayed after hours in the barbershop to cut like a late client's hair, because it's honestly it's worth it in the end to go the extra mile for the client. And if they know that you're supposed to be off at that time or that's your lunch break, they'll appreciate it and they'll tip you more maybe. Who knows, right? But you can book yourself a break. Like, no one's gonna hate you for taking a break. Also, if it's dead and you still want to go take a break, then it's kind of just like, why would you want to, kind of thing. Because if you're sitting there for like an hour and a half waiting for clients, then that's kind of your break. So yeah, man, just to go over your questions again, do you find cutting your own hair is good experience? Yes, I do. Pros and cons, it's really hard to say, to be honest. Like I said before, I just see barbering still as my hobby, not as just, you know, my work. Like, I just go to the shop, cut my client's hair, and then I just come home. We can go on and on all day about pros and cons, but I'm pretty sure at the end of the day the good's gonna outweigh the bad. But the healthcare thing is a really big con, I would say. But other than that, there's a lot of good that comes out of barbering for sure. Say goodbye to lunch breaks and breaks. I guess yes and no. If you really need a break, no one's gonna be mad at you. If you're starving and you need to go eat, then you go eat, right? So I hope I answered your questions all right. Let me know if you need any more questions. My DMs are always open. Maybe I will do more YouTube videos like this talking about the industry and whatnot. Let me know. Send me questions. I'll answer them. And yeah, man. I hope this helped you out. Peace.